And hello there, YouTube. Stampede Valkyrie coming back at you again. What is it? Getting into my latest pile of trouble, if you want to call it that. One of my people I contact with over here actually follows this channel. Hit me up and said, hey, there's a guy that's got a 12F, lady, I apologize, that has a 12F up on the Craigslist. And it was an amber bar. Obviously that's it taken apart, but the domes, the center speaker with plastic tray, which I've got to figure out how to get a screw out of there. Somebody wants to tell me what model 528 means. That would be most beneficial. I have no idea. Then we've got the old cast style lamps. So it's basically a older Twinsonic. It does have a plastic speaker tray, not a metal one. Amber domes aren't too bad. That's actually two domes, not one. So you can look through them. Let me see if I can actually pull one up here. They're not too bad, not for a used bar. Not in direct sunlight. Let's see if I can get out here and walk us out in some sunlight and you can see what I'm talking about. It's not really that bad. It needs a polish. That's about it. Anyway, so both domes are approximately same condition. I'm looking at rewiring the bar. New flasher. Wiring block. Coming down off the wiring block, I'm not sure. I don't see where the ground is. I'm going to have to take a look. Here's what I will show you, though. Look at that. Isn't that yummy? Look at that. That is some yummy stuff right there. I don't know what that is. Peanut butter or whatever. Anyway, so these things had 4464 bulbs in them. Well, it had two good 4464 bulbs. I took those two bulbs out, replaced them with 4416s. These two bulbs over here, which is currently off the lamp, were blank. In other words, there's nothing in them. So I've actually downgraded the whole bar to the 4416s, which are on my floor right there. A couple other things worth pointing out. That bulb was wrong. I replaced that. Notice these lenses are actually in pretty good shape. Overall, it's dirty, not bad shape. My OCD starts kicking in when I see chain cross like that. So my next step, and I should have made a video prior, is I undid these 4 bolts, and I'm going to loosen this guy up, get this chain to flip normally, because that's going to irk the hell out of me. This comes over here. This got new. This is a new flasher. Let me see if I can actually find you the old flasher. I think that's a Wagner flasher as well, but here is the flasher that was in the bar. Let's see if we can zoom in on here. Wagner 224. Now, it's very possible this flasher might still be good, and I may actually test that. And the reason why I say that is because this over here was a mess. The actual wiring mess, if you want to call it. The wire here was fine. The wire went to the other side was not. This is actually a new wire. This one actually comes in, or is this the power wire? That might be the power wire. Let me take a look here real quick. Nope. Yeah, this is a new wire. This wire was chewed. I'm not sure what happened to that. And then your power wire comes down into here. Now, he has this wired weirdly, and I'm going to redo this as well, just an FYI. These are your 2 power lines coming in. There is no ground, but if you visualize this, you'll see your ground is right there. That's coming up and going to, let's see if I can get my fingers out of the way there. Hold on a moment. The ground is coming up and going here where there's nothing. So that's my ground currently. Now notice there's nothing grounded, so when I test this bar, I'm actually just grounding to the frame itself. So I'm going to have to put a new wire in here or move this to an area. These are my speaker wires. This is the wire for the flasher. This is the wire for the rotator. Now, bar has undergone some refits. This is a newer Type 3 motor found in the Aerodynamics. Twinsonics didn't normally have this, especially not older Twinsonics. Not the ones with the full round lamp cast holder. You get other videos I've talked about that. All in all, though, didn't really pay much for this bar. Just do a quick back and forth, show you what I'm working on here. It is cold, so not super cold, but it's right about freezing, and it's enough for me not to really want to walk around here without gloves on. So that's it in a nutshell. The only real question right now is what I'm going to do with this, and you can see where the problem is. I've got whatever. It's going to be hard for me to do this with one hand. Hold on a second. Swing that around. That right there is obviously not the right bolt. It's spinning around on the inside of that plastic tray, so that's going to have to come off. I think the plastic tray, for the most part, is a loss. There's the guys put the wrong thing in, but if somebody can tell me what that means, what model 528 means, that'd be kind of interesting. I mean, there's not much of that sticker left. Probably going to leave the sticker there because it gives us some character. I'm going to clean up the amber lenses. I may not keep amber lenses on this light, but I wanted the light for the amber lenses if they were savable. They are, and that's it. So I'll keep this one short. It's cold. If I don't post anything sooner, happy Thanksgiving all, and enjoy the video. And who's to end a video without the thing actually working? So there it is. For the most part here, again, the 4416 bulbs are in there. I know it's not exactly synced properly, but I've got to clean this whole bar up. The fact that I was able to rewire some things while it's really cold outside, untangled the chain so that my OCD kicked off. That's it. See if I can throw the domes on, add a little more to it. And the domes are back on it. This is where I'm going to end it for today. A little too cold to be outside working on this. I'm going to have to work on that center speaker grill. And like I said, somebody can tell me what that Model 528 sticker meant. I'm assuming it's a wrecker model. Not sure what that is. This isn't a Holmes bar because it does have tags that read Model 12F. And back to my OCD, like I said before. Notice the chain is now not crossing. And it runs very quietly. I mean, kind of hard to hear with the wind, but there's my wiring, whatever. But it runs pretty quiet. So I'm not going to knock it too bad. It does need a bath. That's next on my list. And to figure out what I'm going to do with that speaker tray. So that's it. All right, YouTube. Have yourselves a good weekend.